I'm going to be coming to you this morning as a Christian minister. Now, having said that, I am a firm believer that this movement is not a Christian movement, it's not a Jewish movement, it's not a Muslim movement, nor is it an atheist or agnostic movement. This is a movement of justice, a movement of equality, a movement of fairness, and a movement of what is indeed in the best interest of our children. And now, drawing a biblical reference, many of you remember the story in the Old Testament in Ezekiel when the people of Israel were like dry bones, and God was saying to them, I will breathe life back into you. You can rise up. You can be active. You can do. You can be creative. You can take that potential that I have placed within you, and you can do things that must be done in this life. God said to the people of Israel, I will breathe life back into you. We think that we have a tendency to avoid involvement and in doing simply because we believe that someone else will do it. And what a burden that makes for those other people. I'm going to propose a challenge this morning to all of us to be doers. Family systems experts say the worst two words in the human language, the worst two words in human life are if only. How many people have come to us, and how many times we have heard the words if only time and time and time again? A doctor said that phrase, those two words, keeps us looking in the wrong direction. We're looking backwards. If only we wouldn't have made that decision. If only this hadn't happened. If only this decision wasn't made for us. If only I would have something else. If only I hadn't said those unkind words. If only I hadn't done that specific sin. If only. As Doctor said, the best two words in the human language are next time. Next time. That is what is going to keep this movement looking forward. Next time. That is what makes doers out of all of us. That is what will keep us from resisting and shying away from doing the right thing. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, our chief want in life is someone who will and can make us do the right thing. Our chief want in life is for somebody to make us do the right thing. I can't think of anybody else on this earth that can motivate this movement more than our children. Not only must we rely on human potential, not only must we rely on each other to bring out the very best in this movement, we must rely on our children. Because that is what is motivating this. That is who is ultimately being punished, but that is also who is motivating us. Let us as a people, let us as a movement be up and doing. As this movement moves on and goes into full swing. As life continues, as problems continue, as decisions and court actions continue. As we are continually separated from the love of our children and them from our love. We need people of this movement to be active doers. You and I, our lives need to be on the ground. Our boots need to be on the ground in this movement. Because this kind of injustice cannot live forever. This kind of bigotry cannot live forever. And the alternative is for us to become nothing more than a valley of dry bones. The alternative is that God will try to breathe life into this movement, challenging us to do everything that we can possibly do, and we have the power to ignore that. We have the power to find other things that are more important, other things that are more pressing. Each one of us, do not be afraid to make those decisions. Do not be afraid to do. Make those decisions. Fight the good fight. Eliminate our fear as best we can, believing fully that God knows what it is we're going through. God has promised, I will never leave you alone. God bless this movement. May we all go forward. Amen.